You're listening to Angel Talk with Sue on Thrive Talk Radio. And you're on with Sue Broom. Sue, take it away.
Well, good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are. You are listening live to Angel Talk with Sue on Thrive Talk Network, and we are live every Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Before I get into the topic at hand, I want to give a shout out. A friend of mine I grew up in Madison, Wisconsin, and a friend and several of, there's I think a group of like 7 women. They are going to be taking a trip to Standing Rock to help support the people there and to stop the pipeline. And in case anyone is interested about their cause and how they are helping, they have a GoFundMe, and it's called Meat and Supplies for Standing Rock. And I have posted that on my Facebook page of Sue Broom, author. Sue Broom, Broome, author. And I've posted their link. So I know there's a lot of people. I've been seeing a lot of things on Facebook and sharing a lot of different things. So Jean, thank you so much for your support. And I wish you all the luck. They are leaving Saturday, December 3rd, and coming back on Tuesday, December 6th. And that actually leads right, I just got a huge chill. So December 6th is actually my brother's birthday. My brother Chris, who passed away in 1968, a long, long time ago. But that actually leads into my topic for today of signs from your loved ones. Several years ago, when I came to Arizona, I knew one person that I had met several months before I came, and I didn't really know her very well. But I came cross country, not knowing anybody, and my loved ones were kind of active. For just to give you a little background, my brother Chris, as I said, he passed away in 1968, and his birthday is December 6th. And my mom passed away when I was 13. My dad passed away when I think I was 24, almost 25. And by the time I was 26, all 4 of my grandparents had passed away. So I had a lot of people at a pretty young age, a lot of people pass away. And it seemed like once I got here, I think they got a little bit louder, even though I'd been seeing signs and having conversations with my mom and my dad and my brother especially. But once I was here, for whatever reason, I was prompted. I was going to do a class called Signs from Your Loved Ones. And it ended up not being a class. It ended up turning into a book. And it's got a breakdown of all of the different signs that our loved ones, different ways that our loved ones will show us signs and come to us. And as I'm saying this, I know that the rainbow that I just posted on Sue Broom Author, so if you haven't gone out and checked out the Sue Broom Author page on Facebook, you might want to. I just took a picture, it was about 15 minutes ago, of a rainbow that I saw across my neighbor's house just across the street. And rainbows are one of those things that are many times a sign from loved ones, from our loved ones, because maybe when they were alive, a rainbow was important to them and important to you. Maybe it was something that you shared together. I had a picture on my refrigerator in Madison for years. It was a picture my neighbor had given me, and it was a perfect rainbow. You could see my house, and from their house, my house was up on a hill. And it was perfect because the rainbow was over my house and encompassed all of my house. And it was so perfect and so meaningful to me because the day that I moved in, there was a rainbow. In fact, I think there was 2 of them that day. So it was really important. And for me, it wasn't a specific message from somebody specific on the other side, but it was a message to me that I am safe and I am protected. Now, I happen to know that a friend of mine, her mother-in-law, when her mother-in-law passed, rainbows were very important to her and to his family. So I think it was very, I think that was very cool. So rainbows are, somebody was supposed to hear that about the rainbow. Now, I'm looking to see, and I don't think, I thought I had put that, oh, here it is. This is just a little blurb from, a little message from, in my book that I had posted about rainbows. Watch for rainbows. Those are something she will show you to let you know she's there. You'll see them in places you may be surprised to see them. Now, keeping in mind, that was a message I was getting from, for this friend of mine about her mother-in-law, because it was very specific that rainbows would show up. And sometimes we do see them in a very unusual way. I was at a friend's last week, and she was seeing a rainbow in her kitchen. We could both see it, and we had no idea where it was coming from. We couldn't see where the sun was shining in. So it was very bizarre, but also very cool. One of the signs where I do have a lot of messages from especially from my mom, but also from my dad and my brother and my grandma Lindy, I was very close with, is it comes up in numbers. And the thing with numbers is, even in the book, I tell people, write down numbers that are important to you, that meant something between you and your family, between you and your family member. For instance, birthdays. And I look at birthdays from the month and the year, as well as the month and the day. So, for instance, for my mom, 6/14 is her birthday, and 6/42 is the month and the year that she was born. So both of those mean something to me very specifically. And I see them, I will see a 6/14 or a 6/42 typically at least once a day, if not multiple times in a day. A couple of other dates that are important to just make a list so you can start paying attention when you see these numbers is look at the anniversary date. Could be a wedding anniversary. It could be the anniversary date of the day of their passing. And I call it an anniversary date or a graduation date because it's not that they're dead. They're still here. They just graduated to someplace else. You know, it's an anniversary date or a birth date to the other side. So those are a couple of different days: birthdays, anniversary, graduation, anniversary, wedding anniversaries are another important date. Now, it's kind of funny because for one of my grandmas, how I see her in numbers isn't a birthday. It's the 846 was the prefix for her cell phone, or for her phone number back then. So that's how I see her.
Sue, I'm sorry to interrupt, but we have a call.
Oh, okay. Well, you go ahead and put the caller through, Mark. Thanks.
You got it. Hello, caller. You're on with Sue.
Hi, caller. This is Sue.
Hi.
You're on Live Angel Talk with Sue. Can I have your name, please?
Dawn.
Dawn. Hi, Dawn. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm fabulous. So what can we do for you today, Dawn?
I missed last week's show, and I just wanted to ask you if you could tell me if you had any thoughts or feelings on what's going on in my life right now, and what's going to happen with my children.
Oh, is something major going on with your children?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You can share anything that you feel comfortable with, Dawn.
Okay. I it's been a constant legal battle with my divorce, and there's been abuse, sexual, mental, and physical from my ex.
Okay.
There were new allegations a few weeks ago, and he claimed I was going to be fleeing the state, and the judge bought it, which is a complete lie. And now I have not seen my girls or spoken to them in about 7 weeks.
Okay. Okay, so first, Dawn, I would like you to take a deep breath. And pull the breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And I want you to just feel the love of your kids and of your angels surrounding you. And just really feel that. And to know that that feeling is real. Okay. So I pulled a couple of cards out of this deck I'm using. It's the Integration cards from Diane Garris. And I pulled 2 cards, and, cards, they just always amaze me. You can't make this stuff up. The first card, it's number 5, communication. And it's all, the color of the card is blue with beautiful, beautiful 3 blue butterflies. And how many kids do you have, Dawn?
3.
3 kids. Okay. No mistakes.
3 kids, and they're my 2 youngest ones are the ones that I haven't seen or spoken to from the sociopath that I've just divorced.
Well, butterflies are all about transformation. And you know that a caterpillar goes into its chrysalis and turns into a butterfly. And there's a lot of, when the butterfly is coming out of it, pushing and pushing, and their wings come out. And people may think that, if I help them get their wings straight or, set them someplace, it actually doesn't help them because their wings actually have to dry. And by them pushing them out and allowing them to dry on their own, it actually helps strengthen them. So I think it's very telling that there's 3 butterflies with all of the things that you're going through and they're going through. And the communication, how I feel that really plays in. First off, every single day when you wake up, thank God and the angels for keeping your kids safe. And the reason I say thank them for keeping them safe like it's already happened, because then you're thanking them in advance for what you're asking them to do. The other part of it for communication, especially when it's maybe a time that you haven't been able to see your kids, is as you're falling asleep, think about your kids and ask them to come into your dreams. And do you have dreams and remember them with your kids?
I don't really remember my dreams very often at all.
Well, you can ask them to come into your dreams and then also ask the angels to help you remember your dreams. But the other thing that you can do is ask your higher self to go and have a conversation with your kid's higher self. And it just helps bring all of you together. And it may not be something that you're gonna remember every single morning, but there may be mornings that you wake up that you just feel a little bit better about the situation. So that's something I would do every single night as you're falling asleep. And you can also ask your guardian angel to go and have your kids' guardian angels watch over them a little bit closer as well. And again, in the morning, thank you, God and angels, for watching over my kids. And the second card is the family card. And this one is red because family is all the connection, the security, the safety. It's the first chakra. And again, because of Thanksgiving being this week, and also because the kids are your family, whether you see them or not, they're still your family. And knowing that the angels are watching over them. And this is something that, Dawn, it's really every single day. Thank the angels for watching over your kids and for watching over you. Now, there's a person I've been following for several years. His name is Tom T. Moore, Moore. And he wrote a couple of books called The Gentle Way. And he has what he calls, it's called a most benevolent outcome, an MBO. And we can very specifically say, I request a most benevolent outcome, or an MBO, for fill in the blank. Thank you. And that's also something that you can do every single day. And with the MBOs, you say them out loud. So you can specifically request an MBO for your kids. So again, Dawn, I want you to take another deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And feel the loving presence of your angels. And feel the love that you have for your kids within. Do you feel that, Dawn?
Yes.
Yeah. Because that's what's real. That's what's real. And remember that. When you find yourself, I call it spiraling. It's like, well, thank you, angels, for pointing that out. But I want to feel this love. And I want to send this love to my kids. And I want you to watch over my kids. And thank you for watching over my kids. And Archangel Michael, with his beautiful, powerful self, you can always ask Archangel Michael to watch over your kids as well. How does that feel, Dawn?
Peaceful.
Yeah. This is something that, yes, absolutely. Pull in the love of the angels, the safety of the angels. And call on Archangel Michael. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for watching over Dawn's kids, for watching over Dawn, keeping all of them safe.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You have a fabulous day, Dawn, and I'm going to continue to ask the angels to watch over you and your kids. Thank you so much for calling in. And I think we're going to go to a break now. You are listening live to Angel Talk with Sue on Thrive Talk Network.
You're live with Sue Broom.
Angel Talk with Sue on Thrive Talk Radio.
I would love to hear what the angels have to say. That would be great.
You're moving into more of a sacred contract with your higher self and the divine.
And you are an extremely gifted reader.
Whatever it is that you have, you can magically shift it and turn it into what you want.
It's just awesome experience.
You've been listening live to Angel Talk with Sue on Thrive Talk Radio every Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Call in number 321-445-1488. I want you to thrive with that loving energy.
Hi, this is Jay Grace, and I'm really excited about a new show with our host, Sue Broom. Her show is Angel Talk with Sue, and it's going to be Mondays, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Her debut is this coming Monday, so join her. Thank you.
In these challenging times, everyone needs a little guidance. The Virtual Psychic Fair is a once-a-month special online event where you can get the expert guidance you seek. Visit us at the Virtual Psychic Fair, www.virtualpsychicfair.com, or call toll-free at 888-626-7386.
Hi, this is Jay Grace, creator and host of Thrive with Jay Grace. This is a live variety talk show program that I'm very excited to produce for you. It's all about entertaining and always encouraging you to live the thriving life that you deserve. Remember, that's Thrive with Jay Grace, Thursdays live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because it is your time to thrive.
One. And we're back with Angel Talk with Sue. Sue, take it away.
Hello, everyone. Again, you're live with Angel Talk with Sue on Thrive Talk Network. And we have a caller, Barbara, who has a situation at work that she'd like some angelic help on. So, Barbara, would you care to explain a little bit about the situation you have?
Yes. I just think integrity and professional wisdom and honesty are key staples to any work that people do. And when I see people not adhering to that, but yet they are manipulative enough to fall under the radar, and even with information being provided with the supervisors at 2 levels above, they tend to not address it and just kind of sweep it under the rug. And it's really bothering me professionally and emotionally, and it's a lot of stress trying to deal with the persons, because I do work closely with them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, first of all, you know we can't control anybody else. We can only control ourselves. And one of the things, so you talked about integrity and honesty. And when you're seeing it pop up with other people around you that they're not coming from that place, it's like, first off, well, let's look and make sure that every single nook and cranny we're coming from a place of integrity and a place of honesty. And if we kind of check through and it's like, yep, check, I am in all the places, then one of the big things that we can do is, of course, calling on our angels to help keep us, as we're speaking with them, if we have to, that we can come from a place of being grounded and of being calm, because we don't want to add any fuel to the fire, and always coming from a place of love. If we have to ask the angels to kind of set up a filter over our mouths, so we always come from a place of love, then we have to do that. So let's see what the angels have to say. I pulled 2 cards, and the cards I'm using are, it's Angel Prayers from Kyle Gray. And one of the cards is, And it's interesting because both of these, and not every single card has an archangel on it, but both of these have an archangel on it. The first one is the divine physician, Archangel Raphael. And Archangel Raphael is the main healing angel. And the other one is Clear Your Vibes with Archangel Metatron. And Archangel Metatron, he's one of the archangels that actually walked as a human, and then he was, I don't know, lifted up to archangeldom or something like that. But
Okay.
so, excuse me?
No, I'm listening.
Oh, I'm sorry. It must be. Okay, it must be an echo that I was hearing. So with Archangel Raphael, how I feel that he fits into this is asking him to send healing energy to the situation. Because the situation itself, if you can imagine, it's kind of like a bubble that's floating around right in front of you, and sending healing energy to that bubble. And this applies to everybody, you know, thinking about the holidays that are coming up, Thanksgiving, and then we have Christmas and Hanukkah, and it's all about family. And they bring up situations for us. So if we can imagine this situation in this bubble in front of us and asking Archangel Raphael to send healing energy to the situation, surround that situation with a blanket of love, and allow that to just kind of seep in and just go about our business. Because the more we get annoyed by the situation, the more that annoyance is feeding the situation with something other than love if we're annoyed by it. And the other card that with the Archangel Metatron, he is talking about clearing your vibes. So clearing I love how the angels work because they want us as humans to live in clear environment, meaning clear energy. So if there's things that are going on, fights, frustration, anger, any of that stuff that's going on around us, we don't want to be in that leftover energy. We want the energy to be clear. So it's asking, Archangel Metatron is saying, clear your vibes. Thank you for clearing my energy field. And I'm going to go and add right along to that. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for keeping my space clean, for keeping my space clear. And you can also, Saint Germain is also very good at clearing energy and keeping it clear. So, Barbara, how does that feel for your situation at work?
It will help me probably put my eyes of objectivity back on, because I will admit they have been closed because it is just so much craziness. And it's the first time that I've ever, in my 20 plus years, worked with people who are so just negative and honestly need help. And I'm wondering I'm seeing now what the lesson in it is for me. Because I've always held high standards for the work that I do.
Part of it, Barbara, part of it really is all about keeping your center, keeping your groundedness, keep coming from a place of integrity and honesty and keeping your space clear. Because it's kind of like, okay, you're the calm in the storm, and I don't care what you guys are doing, but this is how I'm going to be coming from. So I do think that part of it is keeping yourself grounded, and absolutely keep coming from a place of integrity and honesty, because really the higher vibration, many times, the higher vibration will help pull up the lower vibration. So keep coming from a place of integrity, keep coming from a place of love, and keep asking the angels to keep your environment clear. So, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. It also, sometimes we just need to take a day and not be there, so we can help ourselves and our cells regroup.
Yeah.
So that also may be something that you want to think about doing, is, just take a day and go do something that has absolutely nothing to do with work, and just go enjoy your day. Don't connect to work. Don't think about work. Every time it starts coming up, just let it go. So
I can do that with Thanksgiving coming up. Yes.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So, and I will be posting these cards out on Thrive Talk Network, and also I'll post them on my Subrum author page. So thank you so much, Barbara, for calling in, and I hope that helps. And you'll have to let us know how the angels have helped you with this.
Okay, thank you so much, Sid.
You're welcome. Now, we did miss a call, and so if you were the person that was calling in, and I'm not sure if you got disconnected, but you can go ahead and call back after the break, and we are coming up on a break. I just want to say one little announcement. If you would like to have a personal session with me, you can check out my website, SueBroome.com. That's SueBroome.com, or you can send me an email at Sue@SueBroome.com. And if you want to see a weekly angel card reading, those are posted on my Facebook page, Sue Broome Author, as well as on virtualpsychicfair.com. And I always use Diane Garris's cards. Thank you very much, Diane. So you are listening live to Sue, Angel Talk with Sue on Thrive Talk Network every Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern. And we'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Thank you so much.
You're live with Sue Broome.
Angel Talk with Sue on Thrive Talk Radio.
I would love to hear what the angels have to say. That would be great.
You're moving into more of a sacred contract with your higher self and the divine.
And you are an extremely gifted reader.
Whatever it is that you have, you can magically shift it and turn it into what you want.
It's just awesome experience.
You've been listening live to Angel Talk with Sue on Thrive Talk Radio every Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Call in number 321-445-1488. I want you to thrive with that loving energy.
Hi, this is Jay Grace, and I'm really excited about a new show with our host, Sue Broome. Her show is Angel Talk with Sue, and it's going to be Mondays, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Her debut is this coming Monday, so join her. Thank you.
In these challenging times, everyone needs a little guidance. The Virtual Psychic Fair is a once-a-month special online event where you can get the expert guidance you seek. Visit us at the Virtual Psychic Fair, www.virtualpsychicfair.com, or call toll-free at 888-626-7386.
Hi, this is Jay Grace, creator and host of Thrive with Jay Grace. This is a live variety talk show program that I'm very excited to produce for you. It's all about entertaining and always encouraging you to live the thriving life that you deserve. Remember, that's Thrive with Jay Grace, Thursdays live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because it is your time to thrive.
And you're back on with Sue.
Hi, Sue.
Thank you. You're listening live to Angel Talk with Sue on Thrive Talk Network. And we do have a caller, Miss Brenda, who got disconnected and called back. So thank you for listening. Brenda, what can we do for you today?
I was just wondering if you could do a reading from my angels that is meant for me.
Uh-huh. So you just want to see what comes up? You don't have anything specific, but you don't need anything specific, so is that right?
I figure you'll know what's specific for me, or they'll know what's specific for me.
That's right. Those angels. All right, so I'm going to pull one card from the integration cards and one card from the angel prayers cards. The integration cards are Diane's, and the other ones are Kyle Gray. Whew, this one's beautiful. And yes, I will post these pictures out so you'll be able to see them. So the integration card is, the number on it is 8B, which is really about we typically talk about the first 7 chakras, but 8B is actually even a higher chakra. And it's going very deep because it's the letter B. And with the ABCs, we go a little bit deeper with each one. The words on the card is Soul's Journey. And this card it looks like it's got like a castle or a temple. And it looks like it's got stars above. And what it feels to me, Brenda, is like you really are getting deeper and deeper into the connection that you feel with the divine, with your angels, and with your soul. And it feels like you've been dipping your toe in, but it's the depth that you're getting and the feeling that you're getting is going very, very deep, very quickly. Is that right? Does that feel right for you?
I think so. I seem to be getting more signs from my angels than I used to, or at least that I recognized.
Yes. And it's awesome that you're recognizing them. And the more that you recognize them, it's like every single time you see a sign and you think, oh my gosh, that's from my angels. It's like, thank you, angels. Can I have another? Because it kind of keeps it going. So that's awesome. Now the other card, it goes so well with this, even though this is two different authors and 2 different decks. The other one is, it says, take time to breathe. And it's a woman sitting on a beach. She's facing the calm waters of the ocean in front of her. She's got her arms outstretched, just like I do on some of my pictures. And she's wearing, a straw hat to keep the sun, off her face. And you can see the shadow of her angel behind her. And it says, thank you, angels. I breathe with ease, knowing you're here. And this card, it says a couple of things to me, especially going back to the first card of the Soul's Journey. It says to help you go deeper and making that connection with your angels and with your soul. Take time to relax and take time to breathe. Take time for you. Take time for that connection that only you can feel. How does that feel for you, Brenda?
That feels like an excellent message for me, because I hardly ever take time for me.
See? And are you one of these like me that kind of hold your breath every once in a while, too?
Uh-huh. I have to breathe intentionally. Or, I don't know.
Well, and when you breathe intentionally, even if you're sitting and saying, okay, I'm breathing in now, I'm breathing out now, I'm breathing in now, I'm breathing out now, it really does get you back to this present moment. And when we're in the present moment, it's when we notice the signs. It's when we hear our angels. It's when we can feel their presence. So these two are perfect. They go perfectly together. So there you go, Brenda. You have an assignment, and you know you're on the right track. So your assignment is breathe.
Thank you. That sounds easier than it is.
I know. Oh, well, thank you so much for calling in, and especially coming up with the holidays with the family and everything. Take time to breathe, even if you have to go into the restroom for a couple minutes and kind of get yourself composed and breathe. And it's like, yes, this is my family. I love them. Remember to breathe.
Okay.
So thank you so much, Brenda. Happy holidays.
Thank you. You too.
Yes. All right. Thank you. Well, I have a couple of announcements, and then we're going to take another break. I want to thank so much Diane Garris. I've been using her cards, the integration cards, and also the music that you hear at the beginning and throughout the show is Mystics 9 from her Mystics 9 album. And then when we go into the meditation, yes, we're going to do a meditation again today. It's Illusions from her Release and Illusions CDs. So just wanted to give a shout out to Diane Garris of the Virtual Psychic Fair. And if you're interested in her music, it comes from, you can get it on bandcamp.com or CD Baby. Also, I want to tell you about an upcoming event in January here in Prescott. Spirit in Motion presents Jumpstart Your Healing Journey. We have 6 amazing presenters coming from different aspects on healing. And for this 2-day event, it's only $44 ahead of time or $56 the day of at the door. It's going to be held at the Hacienda Inn, downtown Prescott. And if you go out to spiritinmotionexpo.com, you can find all of the details on that. So now it's still a couple minutes before we go into break. So I wanted to get back and tell you Signs from Your Loved Ones. The book itself is available on Kindle, and I do have a special surprise for anybody that has a Kindle or Kindle version on their iPads or phones. The Signs from Your Loved Ones, the Kindle version, will be available free from this Thursday, all the way through Monday. So Thursday, I don't have a calendar from me, but I believe April, April, where's April coming from? Yes, you're alive, can you tell? The Kindle version of Signs from Your Loved Ones will be available this Thursday, November 24th, through Monday, November 28th. So you can just go up to Amazon.com and find that. Or if you prefer the paper version, you can also get that. A couple of other things I wanted to talk about really quickly before we go to break is coins. If you see coins, they very well may be a sign from your loved one or a message from your angels. So when I see coins, I always have to look at the year. Does the year mean anything? So, and Mark is just reminding me, yes, I was going to do this. We have a Facebook question. So, Mark, can you go ahead and read off the question from our Facebook page?
I'm going to give it over to my better half, Jay.
Thank you.
I'm in charge of Facebook.
Okay, you're in charge of Facebook.
It's actually from Jackie, and Jackie, unfortunately, the last few days ago, she lost her brother in a tragic way. And so she really wants to know why this occurred, because the person took his life, and she wants to understand why this occurred, what was going on in his life that he felt he needed to end it.
Oh, Jackie, first I want to send all kinds of angels to surround you, you and your family. I have not personally experienced someone taking their own life, though I have had a lot of loss in my life. So first I want you to breathe, and just like our first caller when Dawn called in with all that she had going on, I want you to call in and feel the presence of your angels and feel the connection with God, the divine spirit, whatever your language is. And I really want you to feel that and feel the love that is always there, whether the person is here, whether the person is on the other side. The love is still always, always there. And I did pull 2 cards, but one I do want to, and maybe right now you don't want to hear this, but it's something that to keep in mind for, a few weeks, a couple months. There's a book called The Soul's Plan. And I can't remember offhand. I will post it on Subram author page, but it's The Soul's Plan. And it really talks about all of the different things that people come here to experience. And I know that one of the things in there is about a suicide. So that may help you when you're ready to read that. For right now, what's coming through is higher awareness. This is from the integration cards. And then shine your light with Archangel Uriel from Angel Prayers. Higher awareness is really about going within and feeling the connection that you have, that you always will have. And I hope you're listening and able to listen to the meditation that we're going to do, because it will really help you keep that connection. The higher awareness is really the love that you feel for your family, for your brother, for yourself, and for the love, the connection that you feel with the divine. And shining your light with Archangel Uriel, wow, it's remembering that we are all divine sparks of the divine. We all have our inner light. And it's times that sometimes it's hard for us to shine and to allow our light to continue to be bright. But this is a reminder, and I think this is a reminder from your loved one that, you know what? Your light is always there, and your light is always bright. So remember to shine your light, and when the times that you don't feel that you can shine your light, call on Archangel Uriel to help shine your light. And again, I'm going to take pictures of all of the cards, and they'll be posted out on Subram author page as well as the Thrive Talk Network Facebook page. So thank you very much, Jackie. And again, I am sending so many angels, so much love, and we're going to keep you in our thoughts and in our prayers. So with that, everybody, I do want to do a quick meditation. And this is going to be a meditation to help you connect with your loved ones. And this really, I'm going to give a shout out back to Dawn. This is your loved ones, whether they're here in the physical and you're just not able to see them, or whether they're on the other side. So I want you to take a deep breath. And this is going to be a quick, short meditation. But I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And first, just feel your body just relax into your chair, into where you're sitting. And if you're not able to do this right now, hopefully you'll be able to do it later. But I want you to imagine that you are walking outside on a beautiful day. The wind is just a light breeze. You can feel the sun warming the top of your head. And you might be able to smell some flowers. And you might hear some bees or some flies buzzing around. And you're just allowing yourself to be in this space. And you come across a bench. And you're thinking to yourself, what a perfect time. I'm starting to feel a little tired. And I'm going to sit down. And as you sit down, you notice that your loved one is appearing. This doesn't matter whether it's a loved one that's here in the physical or someone who's crossed. And they come and sit down on the bench next to you. And maybe you sit and hold their hand. Maybe you touch their shoulder. Maybe you give them a hug. Maybe you're facing each other and your knees are touching. You can feel their presence. It's as if they're there. It's as if they're right next to you. And they really are. It doesn't matter what dimension they're in. It doesn't matter how many years or how many minutes they've been gone from this physical realm. In your imagination, it's real. You can feel the love. You can feel the connection that you've always had with them. You know that they are safe. You know they can feel your love, and you can feel their love. And this is a space that you can come back to anytime you want. And you can be in this space any length of time that you want. Whether it's a minute or whether it's an hour. When your eyes are closed and you are using your imagination and visualization, your brain doesn't know whether it's happening in the physical or whether it's happening somewhere else. So you can stay in this space as long as you want. You can do this as many times as you would like. And when you are done, give your loved one a hug. Thank them for coming into your space, for sharing this time with you. And ask them to come into your dreams, to show you signs, whether it's with flowers, or rainbows, or numbers, or coins. Ask them to show you signs, and when you see them, thank them and tell them to keep them coming. So allow your loved one to move on to where they were, and allow yourself to feel your emotions of love. If there's tears, that's good. And allow yourself to come back into your body. take another deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Wiggle your toes and your hands. Come all the way back into your body. And I want you to know that you're loved. Your angels surround you. Your loved ones surround you. And remember that as you're going into this week, for all of those that are celebrating Thanksgiving and they're being with family. So remember that as we go into that. Okay, and I have a question on the website that if Jay Grace is there with me, I'm going to have you go ahead and read off the question if you're there.
Actually, I'm in charge of the website, so I'm going to take it.
Whoa, okay.
We're mixing it up for you.
Yeah, we're keeping it tough
You're
for you.
just messing with me.
All right, this question's from Stu. I lost my brother over 40 years ago. He was 8 and I was 6 at the time. I haven't felt his presence, have never seen any signs. I was with him when he died, and we were fighting when it happened. Is it possible that he's angry with me? That's why he never reached out?
Wow. Thank you, Stu. What a great question. What a great question. So first off, I'm going to say no, he's not angry with you. There may be, when we are grieving, and it doesn't matter whether it was yesterday or whether it was 40 years ago. My mom's been gone for over 40 years. Our loved ones they're not angry with us. They see things from such a different perspective when they're on the other side. It's really our humanness. And so a couple things that I'm feeling. First off, this meditation, and it was perfect that we did the meditation first. I love how everything just happens the way it's supposed to. But Stu, the meditation that we were just doing, I hope you go back and listen to it. And actually, there's another meditation that I would love for you to do with your brother. Go back into an extremely happy memory that you can remember when you were kids. And if you do a meditation and go back to that memory and feed the memory. So like I was just saying, when our mind is visualizing and has our imagination going on, it doesn't know the difference whether it's real or whether it's Memorex. So go back in and feed the memory to all the things that you were hearing at the time, all of the things that you were seeing. If there was something that you were feeling, like, so if you were playing ball, you can actually feel the ball in your hand or the bat in your hand or hearing the ball against the bat, whatever the memory is, and really feed that memory. It helps get us in a space of, this is a happy memory, this is a happy time, and it helps us because, Stu, probably the reason you're not seeing the signs is because there may be a part of you that's still feeling grief, extremely thick or strong, and there may be some guilt that you're feeling that you are having an argument. So let all of that go and go back in and play this happy memory over and over and over again. Do it every single night before you're falling asleep and ask your brother to come into your dreams. And that's probably the first way that he's going to come into your dreams. The other thing, I encourage you, if you have Kindle, go out to Amazon, and from this Thursday through Monday, get the free version of my book, Signs from Your Loved One. It's a fast read, and it allows you to kind of go through, and it's like, well, what ways are they showing up? So, Stu, I hope that helps, and we'll see if there's some comments back from you on the website, and if anybody else has any comments, you can go ahead and post them post them out on the chat on Thrive Talk Network, or you can go out to Facebook and post it out there. So thank you for that, Mark, for allowing me to have that question after the meditation. That worked out perfectly.
You got it.
Perfect. So thank you, everyone. I can't believe how fast the time goes, but you've been listening live to Angel Talk with Sue on Thrive Talk Network. And we do have replays out on Thrive Talk Network. And in a couple days, it'll also be posted on Thrive Talk Network's YouTube channel. Go out there and like the Thrive Talk's channel on YouTube and get the notifications, and you'll find out when all of Angel Talk with Sue, when they're posted out there. Everyone have a happy Thanksgiving and enjoy your time with your family. If you're not from the States or not celebrating, it's still a time to celebrate family and come from a place of love. Thank you so much. You've been listening live to Angel Talk with Sue on Thrive Talk Network every Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Thank you. Angel blessings to you.